Now I will give the floor to Mr. Agnew. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, I was rather dropped in it by Daniel Dalton, and I have to tell the committee that if anyone is responsible for Brexit, it certainly isn't him. And so I think it's a little bit unfair of you to address that sort of volley of fire to him when it ought to be addressed to me. So now we've got that understood. I'm delighted, actually, that this committee is looking seriously at this. The Commission are getting involved in Brexit. That it's no good just saying, oh, shouldn't have done it, shouldn't have done it. Things are beginning to happen, and I'm really pleased to see that, very heartened. I mean, your heart may not be in it, but at least you are getting your heads down and trying to resolve all the small little problems that there are. This morning I used the term mutual recognition and got rather smacked down, but again, as I sat listening to you speaking in this little debate, these two words keep shining through. And the EU has got mutual recognition with third countries, in the United States, with Canada, with Australia, with Israel. You know, there is a precedent there, and we should be using it. And finally, I just want to say, Chairman, that in Britain, we want to buy your goods. This Brexit isn't about trying to keep them out. We want to buy them. And if you could look at it through that sort of attitude, I'm sure you'd find it more helpful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now I will give the floor to Madame Lucy Anderson.
Thank you, Chair. Well, some of us haven't given up hope of stopping Brexit and actually not having a withdrawal agreement at all. So I do agree with Pascal when he says that the simple solution would be for standards to be adhered to throughout.
Thank you. And following on what Lucy says, not everybody in Britain believes in Brexit, and I want to make that very, very clear as Vice Chair of this committee. And I'd like the British colleagues to remind yourselves that you're in the European Parliament Single Market Committee. This committee is here to support the single market. It's something very important. And if we are leaving the European Union, I certainly want my country to remain part of the single market and the customs union for stability, for security and for safety.
And the very last thing that I would say, since there were a few comments made on the mutual recognition is the principle that hasn't been taken as a guiding principle for the negotiations. Therefore, we cannot obviously build any future legislation on this premises. So we are therefore proposing this as the easiest solution for the manufacturers. Thank you very much.